We, the jury, find defendant Adrian Gonzales not guilty.
There was two monsters on May 24th, and one was a shooter, and the other was a monster that never went in. Could have avoided this.
First, I want to start by thanking God for this, my family, my wife, and these guys are here. He put them in my path, you know, and I'm just thankful for that. And thank you for the jury for considering all the evidence.
We continue to follow breaking news at 10. A verdict is in. Former Uvalde school police officer Adrian Gonzales found not guilty on 29 counts of child endangerment.
The jury deliberated for more than 7 hours before clearing Gonzales for his actions on the day of the Robb Elementary School shooting.
And as the verdict was read tonight, family members you see right here of the shooting victims in tears as they sat stunned in the courtroom. However, tonight, they say their fight for accountability is not over.
Tonight, we have team coverage with reaction from family members and the latest from what the defense and prosecution teams are saying. We start with KENS 5's Zach Briggs, live in Corpus Christi tonight. Zach?
Well, after several long hours, the jury came back to the courtroom with a verdict of not guilty. Now, here's what it looked like inside the courtroom leading up to the moments. There was much attention and anxiety leading up to the judge's reading of the verdict. For several minutes, victims' families were waiting for the attorneys to show up. Now, this felt like an eternity for many. Adrian Gonzales stood up alongside his legal counsel, waiting as well. And when the verdict was read, you could see anger and sadness coming from the families, some who've been here for every day of the trial. Gonzales appeared to be overwhelmed with relief, crying while being embraced by his attorneys. The prosecution had argued Gonzales failed to follow his active shooter training and lacked urgency in heading toward Robb Elementary to stop the gunman. But the defense in their closing arguments called the state's case unfair, saying Gonzales was singled out among so many other officers who had responded. The defense says Gonzales did enter the building with urgency while operating with limited information. The defense also cautioned that convicting Gonzales would set a dangerous precedent of holding officers criminally liable for imperfect decisions made during life or death emergencies. Now here's Gonzales, followed by Nico LaHood on his hopes for the victims' families in light of the verdict.
First things first, I want to start by thanking God for this, my family, my wife, and these guys are here. He put them in my path, you know, and I'm just thankful for that. And thank you for the jury for considering all the evidence and making that verdict.
Is there anything you want to say to the families?
No, not right now.
I'll continue to pray for them. I mean, I can't to say that I understand. I've experienced that with my own family and with my brother's passing, but I mean, it's a genuine hurt for them. It was bittersweet. There's no winners in this situation because they're still mourning, and I understand that.
And when asked about what the future holds for Gonzales, Gonzales himself replied, it's about picking up the pieces and moving forward. In Corpus Christi, Zach Briggs, KENS 5.
Zach, thank you.